So I know you probably read today's video title and you're like, really? Is this clickbait? Guys, it's actually not clickbait. This is legitimate. If you've ever heard of the show The Bachelor in Australia, basically one of the girls who was one of the candidates to potentially be the exclusive partner in an ideal outcome of The Bachelor, she's now off the show. Obviously things didn't work out, whatever the case was. She put up an Instagram story the other day. Now, what I'm going to do firstly is I'm actually going to bring up this video. I'm going to play this video first, right? Just to give you guys some context, because I know I usually leave the juicy bits till the end, but I want to share this with you guys up front. This is just like next level. Here we go. Skip to the start. Right.
I've been saying for weeks, nay, months, that 40% of men are pedophiles. F***ing quote me on it. Maybe it's 40% of men in power. Maybe it's 40% of white men.
White men.
Maybe it's 40% of celebrities. But there is a stat somewhere that almost half are f***ed. If you're verified, you're probably a pedophile.
Yeah, where's that stat from? Probably from a bunch of your feminist cunt mates. And I know, by the way, YouTube, you cannot censor me for that because I went to google.com.au and I looked up the word cunt. And it has a definition and it means a bad person or a woman's vagina. In this context, I'm not referring to a vagina. I'm referring to a bad person. And by the way, welcome to, good to see all you guys in the box. Addicted to Grow. Mate, I'm going to give you a call after this live stream. Addicted to Grow is a guy who's male friendly, who actually helps guys to get over depression, helps them with coping mechanisms if they've got... Basically, he's just a guru for guys. So I'm going to actually get you on next week. I've been promising I'm going to do that, but this is happening. Okay, so I'm going to call you after this. But for now, I'm going to get back onto this live stream, just so that I can smash this out for you guys. Here we go. Bachelor star Abbie Chatfield made an extraordinary claim on Thursday. In an Instagram story post, the 24-year-old made the bold statement that 40% of men are pedophiles. Yes, anger management. Addicted to Grow. Yes, anger management. 40% of men are pedophiles, she claimed. Fucking quote me on it, Abbie continued. Maybe it's 40% of men in power. Maybe it's 40% of white men in power. Ooh, white men, so privileged. Listen, I realize there's a lot of white men with privilege. I realize that. There's also a lot that don't have privilege. And privilege comes in all forms. It comes in social privilege. It comes in economic privilege. It comes in all different types, right? And there's a lot of really underprivileged white guys out there, and there's a lot of really privileged black guys. There's a lot of really privileged white guys out there. There's a lot of underprivileged black guys, and everyone in between, right? So I want us men as a brotherhood to stop talking about racism all the time and just start uniting. Stop talking about privilege and start talking about how we can create privilege for ourselves, right? We want to have economic privilege. How can we create that for ourselves? We want to have social privilege. How can we create that for ourselves? We want to have sexual marketplace value privilege. How can we create that for ourselves? So come from a place of creation, not a place of victimhood. Look, some people start off better than others. Man, I know some guys that they just walk into a room and girls flock to them. And And they don't even have to try. They like literally just walk into the room. All they have to do is take 10 steps and they've got women falling at their feet, for example. Or they've got employers contacting them non-stop. Hey, we want you to work for us. You know, some people just got it better than others, but you got to lift yourself up. It's your responsibility, guys. She says, but there is a stat somewhere that almost half men are fucked. Yeah, I wonder where you got that retarded stat from, Abbie. Probably from your retarded mates. And you know what? And I've actually got a little bit of information on this, Abbie, because I did some digging, and you guys know how much I love to do my digging. Because when I dig, I tend to find juicy information. When I find juicy information, I milk it. And I'm about to milk it for you guys. Let me finish off this very short article and then I'm going to get into the meat. Not like, you know what I mean. Not that kind of meat. Calm down. And you guys might also be wondering why I'm back in the car. Because I freaking miss the car. I miss this backdrop. You know how much work it is inside to get a good backdrop? Shit, man. This is like textbook every time. I don't have to prepare anything. No green screens, no special software, no moving stuff around, nothing. So, Panzer says, do you agree we start to help real men, especially those who have been in divorce, cheated on, abused? We need to start creating an organization and targeting a position in politics. 100% agree, brother. 100% agree. Absolutely. Here we go. When a male follower asked Abbie why she was so quote-unquote cynical, she claimed in another Instagram story, because I would say at least half of the women I know have a story about a man 15 years older than them messaging them when they were a teenager. Well, let me tell you a little story. My ex-girlfriend was 17 years younger than me, right? So she wasn't even a teenager. It was just over that. And we had a great relationship. Look, in terms of time, I didn't have enough time to properly look after that relationship. We still get along really great now. But there's no issue with that. The only people that have an issue with that are feminists that are told that old white men are the scum of the earth and they're somehow grubby. And I find it really interesting that it tends to be women that are the most abusive towards people like this, but yet somehow men are the bad guys. And I'm actually going to prove to you exactly what I'm talking about here. Abbie added that it's interesting that men are the ones denying this claim. The Queensland-based star rose to fame on Matt Agnew's 2019 season of The Bachelor. She's set to return to screens in a spin-off Bachelor in Paradise and has since become an influencer and podcast host. And we know what influencer means, guys. I'll let you reach your own conclusions on that. So I decided to go and check out her Instagram page just to get a bit of a feel for Abbie. Oh, I was in for more of a treat than I thought. So I'm actually going to share with you some of the things that I found from Abbie's Instagram. I'm just going to flick this phone around. Oh man, that's not a flattering angle. Damn, that the isolation got me in terms of the health stakes. All right, here. As you can see, I'm wearing my tracksuit pants. It's very, very cold at the moment, so I'm staying warm. Got the man mug with my tea. Here we go. A millennial showing real life, but also posting thirst traps for 3 specific people. Now I had a look here, and there was this guy here sent a really shitty voice message. So that was a dick move, dude. Not cool. But these are girls. You seem like one of the alright girls, not a total fake drama queen that you've proven yourself to be. So desperate for Matt the loser to like you that you drink dirty foot juice. It's not funny, it's humiliating how desperate you are. And Australia is laughing at you and how pathetic you are. Put a bag over your head in public, mate. Female. Your behavior on the show has been disgusting to watch. You've not displayed you have a genuine heart and intentions at all. You've completely put on a different personality when around Matt compared to the interviews with the camera, as well as with the other girls. I hope you seeing yourself on TV gives you a wake-up call to change. And she looks like an Instagram influencer herself. Disgusting. You're a hideous person. Don't know how your family stands you. I would kill myself if I was related to you. Die in a hole, you slut. Again, female. You're a horrible, horrible, horrible person, and I hope you never find a genuine relationship, because that's exactly what you deserve. Another female. You should be ashamed of yourself. Have you even watched yourself in the show? How contradicting, selfish, and manipulative bitch? It's not about winning the game. I can imagine by now you're the most hated person in Australia. Shame, shame on you. You're the most... so this is a dude. You're the most pathetic, self-centered bitch. If I were any of the girls, I'd punch you in the jaw and knock you the fuck out. The way you think you're so top shit. You're so fucking immature, and I can obviously tell you don't have many friends. You're so pathetic. I feel sorry for you, poor thing. And then I can't see if this is a dude or a chick, but it says, you're a piece of shit and such a liar. Fuck off and get a life. Hope your life is full of shit, just like you are. You're literally such a bitch. Can't even blame the editing. You're only 23 and your maturity level shows it. That's female again. So, you know, look, there was a couple of dudes in there being dicks, but I mean, it was overwhelmingly female. This is the incredible thing, right? It's always guys that get the blame for being the shitty dudes, but like, who made up the majority of being the asshole here? Seriously, like, who made up the majority? Because it wasn't the guys with a ding dong hanging between their legs. Now let's get on to the next bit here, right? Fuck, I need to fucking get back to exercising. Shit, man. Just having that camera angle, man. I'm like feeling all exposed and shit. So she's got, you know, pictures here. Won't the three thirst trap recipients please stand up? Like, don't get me wrong, like, she's, at least with makeup, she's relatively attractive, physically at least. How to be actively anti-racist, oh god, social justice warrior. Now there was a particular video here somewhere that I found. Oh yeah, this is, here we go. Yep, twerk, 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 twerk. And then she had like a little studio one. I'm not going to look too far because I'm just really can't be too bothered. But there was one other that I just spotted. No, not bothered to find it. But the one I found was really interesting was her podcast. It's a lot pod. Now, this is one of her posts on her podcast page. Me on the first date getting ready to ask him about feminism, Black Lives Matter, abortion, and racism. Goal pod mic, to be honest. That's her goal microphone to have. Here we go. On today's episode, we have Demi Lynch from the Nasty Woman's Club. Let's have a look at Demi Lynch. Oh, here we go. For news stories, podcast episodes, and opinion pieces on intersectional feminism, of course. Racism is small dick energy. That is typical feminist shaming techniques. You know, they say, oh, fat shaming is bad, but dick shaming is A-okay. This is her next podcast guest. Oh, geez, that's going to be classy. I have six quarantine boyfriends in front of me, but I only have 5 nudes in my hands. Who's the guy that didn't give me the nudes? It's getting hard to multitask. Man, this is just exposing everything. I'm not embarrassed about the number of guys I've slept with. I'm obviously embarrassed about the quality. So what you're saying is you choose to sleep with a lot of shitty men. This is what I want hikes with friends to be until bars and clubs are open again. Woman makes an OnlyFans to pay bills. Man, wow, where are your morals? Billionaire exploits their labor force to the point where we have to strike. protest and totally disregard the global population during a pandemic to prioritize space travel. That's retarded, but man, he in his bag, right? But here's the thing. You missed the last comment from the woman after the billionaire, where she's saying, what can I do to get your attention? How can we do a date? Like, I want you to marry me. Because these ladies want these dudes. These ladies, these women, they want billionaires. Not all of them. There's a significant portion of the population female population, that given the opportunity, would marry or date a billionaire for their resources. 100%, no questions asked.
You're an arrogant, insecure, egotistical, robotic, asinine bitch. That's what you are.
That's her at men trying to out women who are OnlyFans creators. Blah, blah, blah.
And Matthew looks like Jesus. He's fucking hot. He's from Boulder, Colorado.
Okay.
And he is the fuck boy that would like take you home and like smoke weed with you. And like put on like meditation and like give you a massage and be like very gentle with you and would make you come like 7 times. And then would like show all his mates your nudes. It's a roller coaster with Matthew.
Look, you should. Yeah, I'm not going to comment on that. Here we go. Episode 6. Feminist Queen with Clementine Ford. Abbie gets to interview someone she greatly admires and fangirls along the way. Clementine Ford. Abbie and Clementina answer some questions about having sex while being insecure for various reasons. Look, there she is. She's a whale. Anyway. Look, you get the idea, guys. I'm not going to dig any further. I'm not going to make any of a meal of this, and I have to. Also going to quickly have a peek at her Ask Abbie section. And it's just like, oh, here we go. Lizzo. Yes, I bite my nails. Sue me. Queen Lizzo has clapped back at body shamers with an empowering message about judging other people's workout choices. I'm not working out to have your ideal body type. Obviously, you're not working out. Like, this is the craziness of these people. This is just the craziness. And this, like, these crazy chicks are the ones calling 40% of dudes pedophiles. You're freaking nuts. Abbie, you're a psycho. That's what you are. So, I would suggest that before you go around criticizing roughly 20% of the world's population, that you have a bit of a look in the mirror before anything else. And not through a feminist lens, but through an objective, rational, normal person lens. Not one where, everything's rich old white men and patriarchy and oppression. And it's like, chick, you literally sit in a room with a mic and headphones and talk smack with people, and you're making money off that, right? You're getting endorsement money for posting up fucking pictures of makeup and underwear and shit, right? You're getting paid to basically sit on Instagram and talk to people, right? And you want to have a comment, you want to be like, oh, these old white men, they're so rich. It's like, you're making a living doing nothing practically. You know how good you've got it? Like, it's crazy, man. And us dudes, when we go, if we go to do the same thing, oh no, we're not allowed to have a platform. All the purple-haired rhinoceri, as Chris Cantu would say, decide that they're gonna censor us and demonetize our content so that we can't make money off it. So we have to have a job as well, and we can't just rely on the income from YouTube, and that's female privilege right there. You can say whatever you want on YouTube, almost anything you want, But until an army of people come and pretty much slaughter you on YouTube, and no one's going to touch you. No one's going to touch you. You're going to have to get mass reported for anyone to try and touch you. And even then, the algorithm will probably say, oh, hang on, mass report. This is a troll army against a female. Don't censor her. Keep monetizing. So, I mean, look, I don't know if she's got a YouTube channel. It's just a general sort of commentary. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go and enjoy my nice hot cup of tea. I'm gonna go do some friggin' exercise, man. This shit's like caught up on me the last couple of months. But don't worry, I'll get back there. Anyway, guys, I'd love to see what you think in the comments. Let me know. And I have left a link to that article down below so you can check that out if you so desire. Anyway, man, I'm out of here for now. Addicted to Grow. I'm going to message you after this video so we can get you on to talk about anger management techniques that I've just been asked by my faithful Papa Cap moderator. I appreciate you, man. Chamomile, honey, and vanilla. It's pretty freaking good. It's by Twinings Tea. So if that sounds like it's your thing and you like tea, then go and check that out. Cup of tea is code for transgender. Man, if I'm a transgender dude, I'm pretty freaking convincing. Better, I actually have a real penis, not fake one. Appreciate you guys. If you want to support this channel, check out Brave browser if you haven't already, especially if you're using Google Chrome. Ditch that invasive browser and import your stuff across to Brave, sydneymigtail.com/brave. It does help to support this channel. Alternatively, there's PayPal. And if you are in Australia and you're looking for a better monthly prepaid deal, 200 gigabyte of data and unlimited calls and text on the Optus network through a MASIM, sydneymigtail.com/prepaid. And I just got a super chat come through from Nico Greco. Says, what's up, Sid? Good info coffee from me. Thank you, brother. I actually just bought an amazing coffee yesterday for exactly $5. So, man, thank you for buying that for me in arrears that you didn't know about. I appreciate it, man. Guys, leave your comments. Please be respectful. Because, you know, I'd like to keep my channel around for a while longer, and you know what YouTube's like. So keep it respectful. Share this video. Smash the like button if you haven't already. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.